Everybody to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be showing Tomb Lord in Dragon 25. So what I do is I use Tomb Lord to solo Dragon 25 by himself, and then I go in there and put food in the background. So you scroll down here, just basically like level 1, you know. And then I make sure that I go ahead and put in the team setup. Make sure that he is using his A2 with the poisons every single round. And sometimes want to go with opener as well, if you can. So we save that and go ahead and just do a battle on that. And then at the end, I'm going to show his gear. Now, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on him, and no one's actually done exactly my build. Now, the reason that I do this is to make sure that it's, it's accurate. Consistent wins. That's what we're looking for here, guys. We're looking for consistent wins. Now, I believe the way Tomb Lord works is that every poison that unites, that explodes onto the enemy, he gets a turn meter on that. I think that's how it works. And he also puts defensive down on the enemy, so that way they get a little weakened and stuff. Alright, so about a minute first, almost a minute the first wave, not quite. And he also has, I believe it's like 75% chance to do speed down on his A1. You see how it gets really low on health. That's why I go ahead and put A2 up on the AY. Make sure that he goes with that first. And then it will work consistently. Unless you can go bigger stats than I can. So we just have one more guy on wave 2, about 2 minutes in so far. Can we do it less than 3 minutes? Come on now. Come on. I think we might be able to do it in about 3 minutes. Alright, so we did it in 2 minutes and 54 seconds, and here we got our Hound Spawn foods up to about 4, almost 5. That's pretty good. And we've got a 6-star. Now, my Tomb Lord is a +2. So I did empower him. And the reason I empower is because he's that good. He's in a solo. So let's hop into it. Let's go over here and look at Tomb Lord. His gear. So I went with full Immortal set, which you can get from Clan Boss. I wasn't too sure this was going to work because no one else has done completely just Immortal. They did like a 2-piece Immortal with regeneration. And you need that healing to make it work. So we went with crit rate hand to get around 100% crit rate. We went with resistance chest plate, just because, you know, to get the stats correct, and speed boots. We went with accuracy banner, crit damage, which you don't really need. I don't think you need too much crit damage, but I didn't have too, you know, many choices. So you have crit damage. You could probably go with HP instead of that, or defense, and of course HP on the ring. All right, and then the masteries. So we did do, you know, Master Hexer to extend the duration of the buffs. We did the last one, Giant Slayer. We did offensive and support tree. You know, we went with pinpoint accuracy to help out with the accuracy to land the buffs. We did there's tons of accuracy in here. Turn meter control to help them go faster. You know, increase the base stats, bonus stats, the artifact sets, which just helps them heal a little bit. Got a little bit of speed here for each dead ally, so when you put food up there, they die, he gets faster. Master Hexer, you know, increase speed for each enemy killed. Right here, this helps him go, does what he does. So yeah, so I just want to copy this build here. And then let's get on to the total stats, shall we? Alright. So we went with 58,008 HP. Now, if you could go higher than that, if you can go to 80,000, you might actually be able to consistently just do food without having to do the AOI. You do have defense there. Now, you want to get your defense a little bit higher than this, about 3,000, but I was able to pull it off with these stats. And then speed is 232. Crit rate is 99. Now, you really want to get your crit rate to 100%, but I got it to 99. Like 99 cents. Stores. Resistance is 342, and you can see that the dragon still stunned me, but I was still able to finish the job. So even with 349 resist, I was still able to get stunned. Might be a pretty difference, and also the accuracy works pretty well with 253. So if you want to increase the resistance a little bit, 375, and try to get the HP up to 80,000, and the defense up. But of course, though, if you can get faster speed on your Toon Lord, then that also means that he'll be able to do this faster. Instead of 3 minutes, you can probably get it down to 2 minutes if you get the speed super duper high. Alright, let's go over the skills real quick. The A1 attacks one enemy 3 times and places a 30% decreased speed debuff on the target for 2 turns of the attack is critical. And then if you fully book them, add another 25% damage. And I believe the damage is on the poisons too. But you also, I mean, you can only single target someone. And if you're going to do an auto, he's going to randomly pick someone. This also really works well, this skill, against the Iron Twins. Alright, his A2 is where it really happens. This is the moneymaker right here. Attacks one enemy, has a 70% chance of placing 2 5 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. If the hit is critical, it has a 70% chance of placing 4 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. Now you take that, if you fully book him, you can get it to, let's see, hold on, it's 25, 30, 100%. And you get it from 4 turns down to 3 turns. And then his last one is decreases the turn meter of all enemies with less than 50% HP by 100%, has an 80% chance of placing a 50% decreased debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Also has an 80% chance of placing a 6% decrease debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Gets an extra turn if an enemy's turn meter is decreased by this skill. So you can actually get an extra turn, but it's not guaranteed 100%. And if you go into Doom Tower, if you use them in Doom Tower, you can get yourself 70% accuracy. So let's say you have a hard time landing buffs, stuns, freezes, poisons, whenever you're having a hard time, you're not able to get that right proper gear, you can use both Aaron Doomtower in the lead. 70% is pretty darn good on the accuracy. Remember though, I was able to use Immortal and get the job done. Most people do videos with regeneration and a 2-piece Immortal, but I went and did all Immortal. I wasn't too sure if it was going to work, but one day I went and streamed it and I showed everybody it could be done. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you guys a lot. Please, push that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.